As you guys know, I like to do a series where I see if a marquee character is good at 3 stars in arena, territory wars, and whatnot, because it's gonna be a while till we get him to 7 stars, but can we enjoy some of the benefits now? And I can tell you right up front, the answer is going to be yes. Now, there's a couple of things that makes Enfys Nest really good. The fact that she can counterattack, apply expose, the fact that she can apply an AoE, do daze, remove turn meter from the enemies, and gain turn meter, the fact that she can stun, apply buff immunity, but the most important thing is this right here. She can ignore taunts, huge right there. That does require the Zeta. And secondly, this is the thing that is under scrutiny. The fact that she gets 40% bonus protection, which is stacking until she finally takes a turn and it resets all of her protection. And to kind of put this in perspective, I recorded several battles of just a 3-star Gear 11 Enfys Nest going into battle up against a Commander Luke Skywalker team, Jedi Training Rey, and an Emperor Palpatine lineup. And you're seeing the footage right now. Long story short, took Palpatine a little bit to finally take care of her, but not too long compared to Commander Luke Skywalker and Jedi Training Rey. Jedi Training Rey got timed out against a singular 3-star Gear 11 Enfys Nest. Holy cow. And before we move into some gameplay with her in some various lineups, I want to pull up this graph right here so you know the difference between a Gear 12 Enfys Nest and a 3-star Gear 11. And the 3 main things that are different is the fact that damage will be different. Overall, not going to go too much specifics, but her damage output will be lower than a 7-star Enfys Nest. When it comes to max health at Gear 12, she'll have 27,438 health before mods, and at 3 stars Gear 11, she'll have 14,932 health. A big 13,000 difference, and that's going to be really important. Hold that thought for a second. No change to speed. They both have 159, no matter if it's 3 stars, 7 stars. But I want to come back now to what I was talking about with max health, because a lot of people assume, even myself, that when she's getting bonus stacking protection, it's calculating that with whatever her max protection is. But if you go to swgh.gg, they break down the abilities mechanically so you know exactly what's going on. Here they call this whole protection stacking granting herself a shield. And here it shows that it's 40% of her target max health. So that changes things drastically, and if I'm correct here, it's not going to take it from her base max protection, it's going to take it from her base max health, which at 3 stars Gear 11 is 14,932. So right there, that's really important, and a really big difference between the 3-star Nest and a 7-star Nest, because there's a lot of difference with the bonus stacking protection. First team we are doing is the Jedi Training Rey lineup. Now, by far, one of the best lineups with Enfys Nest right here. So here we go. Pretty much, I've already made a couple videos on this, made one with Mobile Gamer and one during my reveal. Pretty much the thing that's working really well for Enfys Nest is the fact that she counterattacks. So when Cyan or Nihilus or Palpatine does an AoE, you get BB-8 and someone else with the BB-8 and then Enfys Nest to assist. So right there, you're getting a lot of great stuff. Let's see, maybe we can get a nice big hit right here. Boom, boom. 1 hit, 2 hits, 3 hits. Almost done right there. Perfect. And Enfys Nest, as you're going to see at 3 stars, she's going to keep up with the party. Let's see, I'm going to do this. Let's apply. There we go. Ooh, so here we go. This is what I'm talking about. You're going to get a couple of assists. Right there. Look, just on an assist, we cleared out Nihilus's protection. That was really, really solid. Here we go. Maybe we can finish off Palpatine soon. And there goes Palpatine. There we go. That's pretty much it. And we haven't even done our AoE daze yet, which is really, really important. Let's see. I'm going to stop Nihilus from, there we go. Stop him from being able to reduce his own cooldowns. Okay, get a counterattack right there. I mean, this is pretty much game, set, match. There we go. We got an expose on Vader. Let's finish him off. There we go. I mean, it's so easy with this lineup. I mean, Jedi Training Rey was decent against Palpatine before, but just adding Enfys Nest, that counterattack alone on Nihilus, that was huge. And here we go. Now we can finally do a daze. Let's see if we can maybe, I don't know. There we go. Let's just do this. We only got 1 daze. That's fine. Let's do this. Remove some turn meter. All right, let's see. We should be able to finish off their Cyan here in a moment. And if you haven't seen as well in that other video I did with Mobile Gamer, I showed how if you're someone that likes using Fin Zeta, she works just as well. She's really great for pushing back the enemy and allowing time for Poe to get into battle and to apply daze, because that daze on Nihilus from Enfys Nest is really important due to the fact that Nihilus is going to constantly get turn meter, 10% turn meter when you're applying debuffs to Traya or Cyan. And here, they take care of that problem. Very easy. Very easy. Jedi Training Rey with Enfys Nest, they just mow over the Palpatine lineup. But let's move on to the next one, a Captain Rex lineup. Let's say you don't have Jedi Training Rey or Commander Luke Skywalker, Captain Rex is a character known for doing some good work against Palpatine. Now this team is just days mayhem between Wampa as well as Nest. We're just getting so much days. Here we go. So now we're going to try to kind of come back and remove some Terminator, push back the enemy line a little bit. And this is where Captain Rex comes in handy because all those critical hits equal Nest getting into battle a lot faster. Here we go. Let's push the Terminator back a bit. And we got complete dazes. So now this is why Nest works so good in this team. Now I can cleanse and there will be 0 penalty because of the fact when I cleanse they normally gain Terminator, but look, they didn't move a muscle. Not a single muscle was moved right there. So we can kind of proceed now, but we have full Terminator, so that's great. Now I'm not going to use this daze just yet. I want to save this daze because it's going to be very helpful once the daze starts wearing off from Nest. But let's keep working on. Look at that, 20,000 damage. Might be able to finish off. Oh, so close. Get some plague going. So now Thrawn can't cleanse at all. Oh, this is just beautiful. Let's see. I wonder if we could put maybe a buff immunity on Scion. Look at that. And oh, it's just beautiful. That is just beautiful. I'm going to keep, let's leave our days on there for right now. Work on their Nihilus. All right. We got some exposes. Get a couple of counterattacks. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, and Thrawn didn't even do a cleanse because of that plague from Talzin. It's going really, really well. Let's renew the plague. There we go. Increase the plague on Nihilus. Get an exposed. Come on, baby. Here we go. Now I'm going to do it. Let's do that. I mean, it's so easy with Nest and all these characters. Look, they can't gain any turn meter because I keep having days on them. That's what you're doing. You're getting turn meter from them. You're putting up your tenacity up, but you're hoping there's days on the other team already so they don't gain any turn meter. And I mean, there we go. There we go. I mean, we're going to probably auto this in a few seconds because of Sign. It's going to be a bit annoying, but let's finish off their Vader. He should be done in a moment here. I can't see how much health he has left. There we go. So I'm going to go fast forward. This is probably going to be a bit boring, but we should win in the end. But again, another team that works really well with Nest, and 3 stars again. 3 stars, and she looked pretty durable in the battle. She was able to do what she had to do, get into battle, remove turn meter, apply daze. Right there, you do it just as well than a 7-star Nest. That's why some 3-star characters do very well at 3 stars. Moving on to Commander Luke Skywalker. Now, this team has a lot of fun stuff going on, mainly because there's just a lot of counterattacks with the Rebels, and although Nest is not a Rebel, they can still go ahead and counterattack along with them, and that's great because she'll apply expose, someone will hit the expose. If I can get a buff immunity on Scion, no buff immunity, that's unfortunate, but let's see, might be able to get a stun on Thrawn. Let's see. Hey, beautiful. Let's remove some turn meter now. Oh, that's just gorgeous. That is just absolutely gorgeous. I want to see if I can land a stun. No stuns. That's unfortunate. Unfortunate indeed. But we should be good to go here. Oh, let's do a cleanse. Only Vader's going to get turn meter there. But here we go. A couple of counterattacks. Nothing from Nest. Didn't join the party there. All right. Now we can do a mass assist on Palpatine. Here we go. Look at that. Almost wiped them out. That is just insane. That's just insane. I mean, CLS does a pretty decent job up against the meta. Let's see if we can maybe knock down some turn meter from Thrawn. Oh man, getting resisted quite a lot here. Expose. He's gonna do a. There we go. I don't know why he went over there. Here we go. We should get a couple counterattacks. Look at that. We got a couple self cleanses. Although they went ahead and got pain back on. And another reason why I like this lineup is because you kind of have 2 people that ignore taunts. You have Commander Luke Skywalker and Nest, and it's so important to get around the taunting tank of Sign because there's times like you can just get locked behind him, and without a way to either cleanse yourself or get around him, you're gonna have some bad luck here. Let's see. Let's do this. I want to see if I can. You know what? Let's finish off Nihilus just to be on the safe side. There we go. Nihilus is done. Perfect. So I think we should be in good shape. Now I'm going to finish off their Scion here because I don't want them to... Oh, there goes Han Solo. That's unfortunate. Come on. Couple of hits. Let's do this. One more. We should get one more hit from CLS. We should be good. Here we go. Call to action and boom. There we go. So it should be game, set, and match. There we go. Another lineup where Nest works well. You got the counterattacks, 2 people ignoring taunts. I mean, if you count Han Solo, he ignores taunts at the beginning. I mean, she also works great in a Traya team. If you have Traya, works great in there. Emperor Palpatine, if you're doing a mirror match, might be great to somehow get Nest in there to apply daze because daze shuts down Palpatine. It essentially kills off his leadership ability of getting the 5% turn meter. But that's gonna be our video for today. Is Nest good at 3 stars? I'm gonna go ahead and stamp it with my seal of approval and say yes. The bonus protection is the biggest thing about her. She can ignore taunts, remove turn meter, daze, apply exposes, counterattack. A lot of great stuff. Even at 3 stars, I almost forgot at times I was using a 3-star Nest and not a 7-star. I do think this character does bring up some balance issues, especially the footage I showed earlier. I don't think a 3-star Gear 11 character should be able to sustain a beating from a Commander Luke team or a Jedi Training Rey team for 5 minutes straight. There's ways to beat her. I'm not saying she's impossible to beat, but that is kind of really good. But I guess for those of you that want to use your 3 stars or you bought the character, it's gonna be good for you too. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know down below what you think of the video. What do you think of Nest? And hopefully you did enjoy. But if you did, go ahead, leave me a like, comment down below with your thoughts, and subscribe so you're not missing a thing. And as always,